What's convection, or that is the second mode of heat transfer. So in this video we'll understand the basic things of related to convection. So as I said earlier, these are the four main points we want to clear while having the basic understanding of convection. So first, the medium involved. So medium over here is fluid, and it can also be a solid. So what does I mean when we have a solid and liquid? I'll clear that thing in some moment. So if we have a solid which has a boundary over here, and then we have an open space which has fluid. So that is this combined is the requirement for convection, that we have a solid which has some temperature T1, we have a fluid which has some temperature T2. That temperature T2 may be higher or lower, that doesn't matter. T1 can be higher than T2, T1 can be lower than T2. This difference will only change the direction in which the heat transfer will occur. If T1 is higher than T2, the heat will flow from solid to liquid or fluid, or if T1 is less than T2, the solid will gain heat from fluid. That's the difference. But we must have solid, a boundary, and a fluid on the boundary. It may be flowing, it may not be flowing, it doesn't matter to us. So in this case, the motion can be yes or no, doesn't matter. It can be flowing, it can be stationary, doesn't matter. The equation, so it is defined by Newton's law of cooling. Newton's law of cooling. I'll define this thing right now. So this is basically the heat Q is H Ts minus T infinity. So let me just clear this. Q is the rate, the heat transferred. S is convectivity. Ts is surface convection coefficient. Surface temperature. This is the temperature at some a long distance of fluid, at a long distance. Temperature of fluid, right? So that's the equation that defines the amount of heat transfer due to convection. And the physics is, it's very simple. We have a surface and a solid surface and a flowing fluid over it. It may be flowing, it may not flow, it doesn't matter to us. But it must happen that we have two mediums. And bulk motion, so in physics the bulk motion may occur. Bulk motion is allowed. And when convection is happening, there will be two things which are involved in convection. Convection means a diffusion process plus an advection process. Let me just give some basic difference. In diffusion we have random molecular motion, and advection means we have bulk motion, bulk fluid motion. Bulk fluid motion. And then in the topic of convection, or when a solid, a boundary, and a fluid is involved, a very important topic comes up, which is of boundary layer formation. So we'll go into the details of this boundary layer formation in short while. or maybe it's possibly next video. And let me give you the basic difference, two different type of convection which are possible. The first is free or natural. The second is forced convection. Right. So in next video we'll look at the boundary layer formation. Okay.